The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Read option. This is great. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back that feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half. You've got the lead. You're looking at moving on to the conference championship. And he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to...
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Here's 2nd and 10. In motion, the tight end. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 74 yards rushing for now to this point.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. Going to be 4th and inches. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chase Young able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Richardson working from the gun. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Shedding the tackle, that gives him some room. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Banks. Austin brings in the quick throw. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Nice. Well coached. A team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
This is 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Ready, break.
They'll try to run this one in. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
And that's a major league loss of yardage and probably loss of momentum. You're snapping the ball on the 1-yard line before you suffer that big loss.
Yeah, you think of losing any yardage from the 1 is bad. To go that far back, that's a disaster.
And I think the play calling sequence that maybe the OC had in his head, that's got to change on the fly now.
He's back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his helmet. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one's going to wind up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it is strictly for pride.
He's got a man, complete. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. A little whipped cream on top to their ending.
As our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little land, yeah, a little extra on top.
And the Vikings will continue on in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody.